Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another day of Follow a Sketch February. The sketch today is from Liz Chidester, I'm not sure. She has a blog called the www.thescrappiest.blogspot.com, and you can go and check her out over there. I'm doing a double page layout today, and I'm taking inspiration from the sketch but not following it exactly because I have a double page layout. So I'm kind of going with that turquoise area in the sketch with the two photos on top, but I'm doing three photos, so nothing really underneath that's going to show. But the strips underneath the photos are what I'm taking that inspiration from. And then I'm going to go ahead and rotate it, and I'm going to duplicate it over on the right hand page, coming in from the edge of the page. So while I did get some inspiration from this, it's not an exact replica, and I totally find that to be okay with sketches. They are really there for your inspiration and to get you started. If you want to follow it exactly, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you don't want to follow it exactly, that's okay too, as long as you were inspired by it and take something from it. That's kind of what this is all about, right? It's a jumping off point, at least for me. So I have photos of my niece's little girl on her birthday, one of her birthday parties, and I am pulling in some yellow film strip looking paper that is from Minte, and then the pink paper, I have no idea where that's from. The stripes and the florals, those are both all from the Pretty Little Studio. I want to say it's called Sunkissed? Pretty sure it's called Sunkissed. MK and I used this collection quite some time ago for one of our Kit Conspiracy months that we did, and I have leftovers still. So haven't used a whole lot of it since then, but I'm putting it to good use today and getting a couple more papers used, as well as some stripes to give a celebratory kind of feel to this layout. So I'm really happy with the way it's coming out so far. I think it's super cute. I am edge distressing most of my papers. Even the scallop there is getting a little bit of a distress to it. And that is one of the edge distressors from MK's site. Some assemblage required. I don't know that that is available at this point in time. There might be some still left, but she is coming out with version 2.0 of it, which is going to look a little bit different. So if you are in the market for a new edge distressor, I highly recommend it. It's so chunky and big and easy to hold. It's fantastic. Now, all of my celebratory looking die cuts here, these were all printed out. They were from Creative Fabrica, and it's a watercolor birthday set. And I printed them out using my Silhouette Studio software, sent to my printer, but it printed it with the registration marks so that I could go ahead and run them right through the Silhouette and have them do the fussy cutting for me so that I didn't have to do that. It's a great way to use your die cut machine if you have a digital die cut machine. And it is a great way to use these watercolor elements to create your own die cut ephemera if you don't have any, or if you are in the needing something that is a little bit more custom. So I'm really happy with the way these came out, and I think they go really well with the background papers. So I'm just going to start layering them up here and there as needed. I am inking my pieces with some Black Soot Distress ink just to give a little bit of contrast. I'm not doing it over my photos because I did use my edge distressor, so I was doing it kind of off to the side to get the first layer of paper dandruff off so that it didn't fall right on my photos. So I apologize that you're not getting to see that like right under the camera there, but that's all I'm doing. I find that if you've used your edge distressor on a piece of paper and you want to add a little bit of ink to it, I prefer to do it with my blending brush, because any of the paper dandruff is really easy to just dust off onto a soft towel or rag or whatever you use in your scrapbooking space, like a paper towel even. But if I did that with my foam, the foam tends to hold the paper, and when you go and you put it back into your ink pad, the paper gets on your ink pad, and now you've got little bits of paper dandruff that are all inked up, and they get everywhere. So I like to use my brush instead. I am using some white acrylic paint on the back of this acrylic piece, and I think this acrylic piece, you know, I'm not sure where it's from. It might be from the Not Just for Boys Club, or maybe Pear Tree Cut Files. I'm not sure. But it says something like "let them eat cake" or something like that. It's super cute. It's been in my stash for a very long time. So let us eat cake, I think is what it says there. Let us eat cake. And yeah, it's been in my stash for, I don't know, several years. So trying to get it used up. I really like it. I think it's super cute. It is clear. So I am putting some white on the back of it so that the all of the little pieces of paper do not show through, or the contrasts between, because it's going to overlap the photo and that banner a bit, but I didn't want that all peeking through. I want you to be able to read the words. So I put an opaque white right over the back of it, just so that it feels a little bit more solid, but you can still see all the bright pink and all of the sparkles. And I apologize that I'm talking about it and it's not even on the screen, but there it is. I think it looks a lot better that way. And I'm liking how that's looking. I am adding some candles over here. It is her 2nd birthday, so I'm doing 2 candles. Excuse me. And then I am using some foam because it is overlapping one of the little swirly ends of the word eat. And so I want to make sure that the little flames are supported as well as the rest of the candle. And I think that looks super, super cute and very, very celebratory. And I'm really happy with that. If you're wondering about my acrylic block, I'm just setting it down there to hold everything in place, because sometimes when you use liquid glue, things tend to not, I don't want to say they warp, but they kind of like need the added pressure to keep them so that they are touching the base or your paper. They're not like coming off the paper. Oh my gosh. So they're, yeah, so that your glue will hold, basically. I did not explain that very well, and I don't know why my brain is not working right now. So basically it's giving a little bit of pressure so that my glue can set up against the other papers and they don't just lift off the papers. So it's acting like a third hand for me. The benefit is you get to still see everything that's going on under there because it's a clear acrylic block. I am just going to go ahead and work on this other page now, doing the same kind of strips of paper as I did underneath the 3 photos on the left page, but I am doing them on the right page, and my photos are going to overlap that, and I think it looks really cute. I brought in the balloons. I think those are super fun. And then I've got a crown, like a princess crown. I thought that's really cute, with a little viewfinder reel down below, and that's going to just provide the base for my cluster down here with a couple of gifts. And I'm really liking how this is turning out. I worked on this when I was not at home, so my desk setup is a little bit different, and that's why I'm kind of like zoomed in and zoomed out. And so I apologize if the lighting is not as good as it normally is. That's just, you know, the nature of being at a crop and not having all of your things available. I am cutting out some tickets and tags here, just seeing what I want to use. These are all from the same collection from Pretty Little Studio, so they match perfectly. I'm just working on a little cluster up at the top of the left-hand page, and working on getting things glued down. I apologize also that you don't get to see everybody in the photos. I know that is sometimes the fun part of seeing layouts come together, is seeing what's in the photos. It's her opening birthday presents and her with her family members. I did leave myself uncovered. My face is uncovered in the bottom right hand photo, but for the other ones I had to go ahead and cover them up because of privacy purposes. So they're not my kids. I cover them up. Anyway, yeah, I'm just layering everything up and giving it some some glue while I do that. Don't forget to check out the other people playing along with Follow a Sketch February. This is a series hosted by MK, not MK, Sandy. I say MK so many times because I do all of my partnership stuff with her. But this one is hosted by Sandy over at Scrapping Reflections. And she is an amazing scrapper. I'm sure you've heard of her and seen some of her stuff. But if you're not part of her Facebook group, you should be. So go and check out the Scrapping Reflections Facebook group. You can see all of the sketches for Follow Sketch February there and play along if you'd like. And you can check out the playlist down below to see more inspiration using the sketch that I am using today. All right, so yeah, just working on more layers here, you guys. It's, double page layouts always take a little bit longer than a single page, just in the fact that there is more to glue down and more real estate. It's, yeah. I do love a good double page layout, and I love a single page. I go back and forth between them, and I like to jump around in my styles too. So I hope that's something that you enjoy as well. I do have some Heidi Swap stickers. I think these are Heidi Swap that are super, super old from my stash. And they're just silver glittery stickers. The top one says XOXO. The other one says something about, I don't know, you have my heart? I don't know, something like that. But apparently it doesn't want to come off of the backer. So, it says all my heart. So yeah, those are just super cute, and I wanted to bring in a little bit of sparkle to each of those areas on each, in one of the areas on each page. That is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any questions or comments, as always, leave them down below. I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. I appreciate you spending time with me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and you're not already subscribed. I'll be back again on Friday with another video, so come back and check me out. Check out my video then. Don't check me out. Check my video out. And I will see you then. Thanks again for taking the time to watch my video. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and a rest of your week. Thanks for watching. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.